Anyway, so hairy men. We're moving on. I had my segue, and then I had to backtrack from the segue, but I don't know. Speaking of flamboyant men in tights, I guess, disappointing segue. Speaking of disappointing,
oh, nice.
Disney Star Wars.
He's back.
Speaking of Disney Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy expected to retire this year.
Thank you, Jesus.
Bummer.
Thank you, Jesus.
She's presided over Star Wars and Indiana Jones, the ups and downs since 2012.
At an end,
we did it, boys. It took a decade, but we did it. Look at him.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold up.
took 13 years.
I've been waiting for this moment. Hold up. At an end,
I'm not hairy. What do you? I mean, Preston, I'm not hairy. What are you talking about?
Cynic, give me my fucking moment.
Hey, let him have his thing. He's been waiting.
Yeah, but Gary from Nerdrotic did this.
At an end, your rule is, and not short enough it was.
I just came.
You
I just
literally
came
that was the worst.
That.
That was the worst Yoda impression I've ever heard.
I am
fucking kick him.
He's sick, damn it. He's sick.
I have a cold.
Yeah, he's sick for even trying that. Gross.
I hate you guys.
After more than a decade of galaxy far, far away, Kathleen Kennedy is charting a course towards retirement. The Lucasfilm boss has told associates she plans to retire by the end of 2025. Source confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. Puck reported the news Monday night. Reps for Kennedy and Lucasfilm were not immediately available for comment. Kennedy joined Lucasfilm in 2012, co-chair, blah, blah. They took the reins after Disney paid $4 billion for the company and Lucasfilm exited. She relaunched the franchise, beginning with J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Force Awakens 2015. Blah, blah, blah. Made money and it kind of fell off after the fact. And they suck now. Lucasfilm is making The Mandalorian and Grogu due out May 22nd, 2026. First big screen outing for the franchise. Then going through all of the bullshit. But anyway, many insiders believe that Kevin Feige is the candidate to take over Lucasfilm. One source says Disney top choice is Dave Filoni. Another disagrees. He will be killed by all sides.
Wait. Kevin Feige? No.
Kevin Feige, he's proven he could do it.
No, he's the Marvel guy. Listen, Dave Filoni was literally trained by George Lucas himself. It should be Dave Filoni.
Grumpy says both of those choices are horrible. I kind of agree. Dave Filoni is a good, give me something. Like, someone comes to him and, give me something, Dave. What do you got? Right? And he can kind of build a thing. Or put him in charge of a show. He can do a thing. But I don't know. I feel like he's more of he's more like I can't trust him with overarching big picture, right? Something about that, just of what I've seen. Because I like what I've seen of his stuff, like Clone Wars and Rebels and Mandalorian, 1 and 2.
Yeah, but didn't he just fucking do a big flop though? Wasn't he the guy that was done the what's that show that came out? I don't watch this nerd stuff.
What, the Acolyte?
Did he do the Acolyte? I thought he did that.
No, Acolyte was
that one from the what do they call it? That chick. What's her name?
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't watch these gay nerd shits, man.
Ahsoka was not good, dude.
Ahsoka. Okay, let me ask you something, Cynic.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Clone Wars?
Ahsoka, huh?
Like
and subscribe.
Did you watch the Clone Wars and Rebels?
No, I was busy.
Okay, then that's
hanging
why.
Out with people, with human beings.
Listen, the Ahsoka is a series made for people to watch the Clone Wars and Rebels. It's literally a sequel to Rebels.
Yeah, see, that the problem with that though is it's a two-way street, right? Because so we're seeing that with Hideo Kojima just saw Captain America, and he had mentioned that he's I don't know what's going on because I only saw Endgame, and then they're so it's people were being well, you should have watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's you should be required to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of thing, right? And so it's Ahsoka is kind of like that. But also it's I I
More
don't.
like a sucker. Got it. Bow.
There you go, bang.
Damn, dude. Where'd you get that?
Top ropes,
like,
baby.
That's crazy.
I get the Clone Wars people because it's like I was there when it was MCU stuff being like, they're doing the thing. And then
Andrew,
it was
Andrew is raging in the
Andrew's
chat.
begging. I have Jesker here. He was waiting.
Yeah, dude.
Waiting.
This is his
Sorry,
moment. He literally
And Jesker's
flopped.
dead.
And then he just
dead.
flopped. He flopped around on the deck of this pirate
He's
ship.
floundering.
So I'll say straight up, I think Jon Favreau should be the guy in charge. I think Filoni should be working close with him. Filoni should definitely not be kicked out. But
Bro, give it to Zack fucking Snyder. Let's see what he
let's
can
see
do.
the Snyderverse.
Let's see what he can do.
One Guns here.
Baby.
What the
Hello,
fuck
One
is
Gun.
wrong
Snyder.
with you?
Yeah, Rebel
Gun?
Moon. Rebel Moon 2. Rebel Moon, but with Star Wars. Yeah, I think Filoni is a good, or not. Favreau's a good guy to put in
Filoni.
charge.
I can't take him seriously with that.
I can't
statement.
think exactly.
I just cannot. I cannot
Yeah.
do it. Man.
Well, and also
I
he
hate
always
Filoni.
wears that. He always wears the cowboy hat too. Whenever
Where's he
does
from?
anything.
Where's Filoni from?
Dave Filoni?
Yeah, pull that up, Jamie.
James, can you pull that up on the side screen?
Jamie, you got that? You pull that up.
No, the other
American director.
one. The other one, Jamie.
Pennsylvania.
Then he take the cowboy hat off. What are you doing?
What are you
He likes the
doing,
cowboy hat.
What are you doing, Dave?
Hey, I'm wrangling here.
I'm wrangling here.
Yeah, Andrew wants his Clone Wars style Luke Skywalker animated series. Grumpy says Favreau could do it as long as Filoni isn't there. And Preston is going to sleep. Good night, Preston.
See you,
Good night,
man.
Preston.
Okay, Andrew, I'll address yours first. Luke Skywalker's character is assassinated. I don't want to see him anymore. I don't care about Sebastian Stan. He doesn't even look like him anyway. No, Luke Skywalker's potential is dead. It's over. Like Book of Boba Fett buried the deeper coffin that the fucking Last Jedi already set up. So, like that finale of Mando. What was it? Mando 1? Yeah, or 2. When he showed up. Which one was it? That was Mando 2. Wasn't it? When Luke shows up. But anyway, that was cool. But otherwise, like no.
No, there's always potential in Luke Skywalker.
Let me ask you guys.
Yeah, I
something.
agree
Hold
with
up.
that.
Hold
I
up.
can't disagree with that.
Let me
Even
ask
if
you guys.
Skywalker is a nerd.
Let me ask you guys something. So, when you say overarching story, you do realize all this shit's connected, right?
Yeah, but you have
Okay.
to. You can't like build it one chapter at like you got to have like what's the where are we heading? That was the problem with the
Yeah,
sequels,
you got to build
right?
it backwards. I think.
They sequels no Force
hold
Awakens and all that they were doing it one chapter at a time.
Filoni didn't have anything to do with the sequel trilogy.
I know. I'm not saying that's Filoni's fault. I'm saying Filoni as far as like just some of his Clone
Can we
Wars
stop saying
stuff.
Filoni? Like it's.
All right, Dave. You want to just call him
Yeah,
Dave?
Yeah.
call him Dave for the love of God. Speaking of
Filoni is
Dave,
so
BTM
retarded.
reviews right there.
Oh, damn, manifested that cracker.
Woo.
All I'm saying is that maybe if you haven't seen the Clone Wars and Rebels,
Look at him
Just-
gatekeeping.
which is what you need to see before you watch Ahsoka, maybe it wasn't for you.
Maybe.
That's
No.
not how you bring in new fans, Justin.
Oh
Yeah.
man, screw the new
No,
fans.
Hey,
So I'll
the new
say
fans are what ruined this crap to begin with.
that's not
I'll
fair,
say with the Clone Wars stuff, right? I like the Darth Maul things. The Mandalore stuff's cool. The Rebel stuff, how I brought like Thrawn in, that's cool. You know, like Filoni did stuff. I just am more like not just he can sit next to Favreau, right? But still, like, don't kick him out. Like he's still gonna stick around. We'll let him get him, you know, when he's got basically full creative control. We'll see what happens. But you just need a guy to kind of be like, hey, let's structure this, right? Let's figure it out.
Is Favreau going to go into the deep lore stuff?
No, Filoni's going to do that. Favreau's the guy that's like
Okay.
going to plot out the movies and the shows and the whole
Okay, so
connected.
here's what you want. Here's what you want. I'm gonna sum up what you guys are trying to say, and it's really the same thing I want.
Don't put words in my mouth, because I ain't saying shit.
Yeah,
You
dude,
want-
I'm not saying nothing either. What are you
want-
talking about?
you
No,
want-
you're not allowed to put anything in my mouth.
You want
Nah,
Hey,
dude,
me and
definitely.
Snowman literally just got into a relationship
just-
earlier, and you
You
had
did.
your chance.
You're moving way
All
too
you-
fast now, bud.
all you
you-
gotta do
I
is
just said let's move this to the next step, and you said, "K."
You're disgusting.
open up the tunnel. Here comes the plane.
Whoa, wizard!
Wow, on that.
Reapers.
Finish your thought, Jessica.
you want Favreau to be in charge of business,
Business.
but Filoni should be in charge of creative.
Yeah.
The problem is that Kathleen Kennedy was in charge of both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't trust a Kennedy though.
So I listen. I agree with you. Dave Filoni is not a businessman.
Dave, it's just Dave.
All right. He's a creative. That's what he is. Creatives are not business people. But if we're talking about like who's the best guy to understand the lore, the characters, the way that the universe works, it's the man that was working directly under George Lucas. And that's Dave.
So I get it. It's kind of like it's like James Gunn is a good example, because James Gunn is, from what we can see, it's like he's doing both. But even James Gunn has a guy that he works alongside of. I can't remember what his name, but like James Gunn is not the sole person in charge of the DCU. He works with another guy, and that's like the business guy, and then James Gunn is the creative guy.
Yeah,
Zaslav.
Feige-
Is it still Zaslav or whatever his fucking name is?
I don't think it's Zaslav's like the guy in charge of Warner Brothers in general, but like I remember when they announced like the DC movie thing. So
yeah, because I mean, look, James Gunn doesn't give a shit about business. I mean, obviously he wants things to be successful, but as far as like the minutia of it, no, it's boring. It kills creativity. No one wants to hear that shit.
yeah,
It's the same thing with Filoni. Filoni's not a business guy. James Gunn's not a business guy. They're storytellers. They're creatives. Let them do their thing.
yeah, and then it's one of the problems facing Marvel now is that they have just Feige, right? Feige is just a movie producer guy. He started
Dave
as a
Filoni
producer.
looks like his upper lip smells like cologne. Let's move on.
Your ass smells like cologne.
Because your boyfriend spritzes his balls.
Anyway,
Wait, he's cheating on me?
Anyway, well,
Nailed him.
Star Wars continues. They have one good shining light in their, that everyone agrees was somehow good, and that's Andor. And they have released the trailer for
Rogue One
Andor
was good.
season 2. Rogue One was good. But speaking of Rogue One, Andor, because
Damn sick, bro. Nice.
I'm saying
Way
like
to go.
they
Good job.
let me know if there's sound or not.
No sound.
There's sound.
No
I ain't
sound.
hearing nothing, dude.
There
I'm
ain't
sick of
nothing
this
on it.
shit.
What are you doing?
This garbage.
No
ass
sound.
Not everyone
show.
was right about us.
Unlike, give us a down thumb and unsubscribe, everyone. This
Yes,
is pathetic.
seriously. I'm unsubbing
Well-
for my life right now.
Where's
my-
your
where's
John
my-
Favreau, huh, Wizard?
Mhm.
Well, because I got an alert that was like your browser has lost sound from your fucking tabs or some bullshit. So I was like, oh, that's gonna suck in like a couple of minutes. But this is the only video we actually have to watch. So
You know what? Everybody
realistically-
unsubscribe from the Ruby King's Kingdom and
yeah.
don't like this video. All right. That's
Yeah,
enough
here's,
of this.
Well, we actually don't even need to watch it because I'll be honest, never watched Andor season 1. So
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
not well versed in Star Wars whatsoever.
I've always found
Yeah.
Star Wars to be lacking.
yeah, especially for like Andor, which I heard good things about, but it's just like the guy is dead. So like, why do I
Andor.
gotta care about it? And then yeah, so there's Saul from Rogue One.
The way you do
on-
that is you got to introduce some shit
Mon Mothma.
in this series that ends up affecting shit way down the road.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, man. Can we all be honest with ourselves? Star Wars is an interesting premise. but it's always been slightly poorly executed.
Probably ever since Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. It's a really cool premise, right? Space samurai ninja guys, right? Like whatever. But they it's like they don't know what to do with them. So sorry,
they
not
always
sorry.
I'm a
they
prequel.
always try to. Well, they always try to make the universe so large, like the galaxy so large and so like it was at its best when it was just so self-contained and isolated and
Yeah, they've
like,
expanded it so much and they've done nothing with it. It's my point. Like you've got all this
Yeah.
cool lore and history and they do nothing with it. They just stick with like these simple, stupid premises and these boring characters, and they keep just dragging this corpse of Star Wars around and just let it go, man. It was never that great.
Well, I just
That's
think
blasphemy, man.
they don't do anything interesting or experimental with the franchise. It's kind of like you said. It's always the same kind of
Yeah.
recycled
Do
story.
old
or-
Republic stuff, or hell, jump forward like 100 years after the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
well,
I
they're
was
gonna
s-
do they're still doing High Republic stuff.
The
I'm
Knights of the
always
Old-
high.
I was gonna say some of the better materials is shit that's not even part of the main continuity or the movies. Like Knights of the Old Republic is probably like my favorite Star Wars content.
Bring back Malgus, bring back Revan.
Yeah, that'd
Ruby
be
says,
sick.
"I know what to do with Star Wars. Throw it in the trash."
Way to go, Ruby.
Damn.
Hey, everybody go sub back to the Ruby
sub
King's
back to
Kingdom.
Ruby,
Go-
'cause that was
Go
absolute
resubscribe.
heat.
To
Unsub
Ruby.
to Jesker, sub to Ruby, like and
What
subscribe.
the
See you at
fuck?
10.
Just
More
make sure
news
that
at
you sub
11.
here.
We'll
Keep
be
your
right
sub
back.
tier as well.
Commercial break, everybody.
I got a minute. I got to put on my thing at the bottom. Remember, at 200 subs, we play Mutants and Masterminds once a month.
Fuck
I
yeah.
mean, we could have had an interesting premise, like if they would have done like the Plagueis thing with Palpatine, basically do a
Yeah,
you know,
but
like
dude,
a
that's all you Star Wars fans. Y'all are like, y'all are just constant what if people. Woulda,
That's-
coulda, but
wait,
don't.
that's not. What are you talking about? There's a novel.
And all of y'all are like, well, we could have done this, and y'all keep holding on for them to do something like that, and they're not going to.
No, we're not. Like so what? We can't spitball ideas.
No.
Yes. Swan pointed out that no one bought the Valentine's Day Star Wars
Tens. Yeah.
stuff tins at the Walmart.
At the local
and,
7-Elevens.
The or like the Star Wars stuff just kind of it lost the hype, right?
Yeah,
It
dude.
was like
Kill it.
it's not.
Let it
Well,
go.
they
Jesker.
didn't knock it out of the park with the original prequels. Episodes 1, 2, and 3.
They haven't knocked it
Yeah.
out of the park ever.
No, but the prequels merch wise sold like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody loved them. My generation. Sorry, boomers.
and I like the prequels too, dude. Like,
What are you talking about? Your
Bandmaster's
generation, bro. Like,
Talking about my
I grew up during the prequel era.
yeah, and so did me and Snowman. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
and me, I did too.
No, hold up. The problem. What
Like,
I'm
I was
pointing out-
prime for those movies, and I went and
it-
watched one and went, meh.
Andrew, Andrew, like Clone Wars saved the prequels in the eyes of the fans.
The
But-
other thing is too, Jar Jar Binks is clearly the greatest character in the entire universe, and nobody respects him.
No, what
I
about
mean, I
Glub
don't hate
Shido?
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar is the best character, and nobody respects him.
I
The
don't.
prequels
hate
weren't
Jar
great,
Jar.
but they were fun. Told you will always be better. What about Newt Gunray?
Without Jar Jar, none of this other stuff would be possible.
Is that legal?
Do you know that it's based off of Reagan and Newt Gingrich?
Maybe that's why it sucks.
Ugh.
Because it's like because Gunray is Ray Gun, and then
Oh god. Losing
Real
respect
clever.
for you knowing that.
because it's
Yeah,
Newt.
right.
Stream
Newt
elements.
Gunray.
Exclamation point. Lost respect.
Wow, Wizard. Maybe don't say that next time. Gosh.
Well,
I
is
mean,
there
yeah,
no,
it's not-
is Stream Elements not voice activated? I thought it was.
That wasn't a pun. That was like I don't know if that's what George Lucas meant, but I do know that was said by someone, I think. But might have been Alex Jones, but I don't think it was because I off stream I played that clip of him talking about the prequels. It wasn't in that clip, but I know he said it at some point.
Andrew Rowland says Jar Jar should have been the final villain in the sequels. Andrew Rowland, Jar Jar
Better than-
should have been the hero
That'd be
everything.
awful.
There's been a theory for a while that Jar Jar
Yeah,
was
he was-
originally intended to be a Sith Lord.
Well, then
Jar Jar
they
should be a god
did,
king.
They did the Sith Jar Jar in one of the Lego specials.
Yeah, that
recently.
shit was hilarious.
Like the stream, guys, says Ruby. You gotta like the stream. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.
I guess I'll like
Share
the
the
damn
stream
fucking
around.
thing.